Good morning, traders. So we're still using the Bull Williams, but looking at the Dow Jones. So starting off with a weekly, and you can see we had sort of an indecision pin bar, and then we've got another indecision pin bar here where buyers are stepping in off a level, and the level on this weekly is pretty much this inside tail here. Okay, so every time we get down into the zone, talking about a zone, and I don't have the zone drawn in, so let me just get it in. Now you can see that tail and this tail here, and you can see these tails here, using it as a resistance, support. Okay, so this zone here is pretty much where the buyers are stepping in. Okay, so every time we get down to here, the buyers are stepping in, which could mean we are looking to push up, but it could also be a situation where the bulls are still trying to push, but the bears are starting to take control of price. In other words, the bulls push it up, and then the bears keep pushing it down. And what's holding us up right now is the daily 200 EMA. So we're trading off the 200 EMA, as you can see. As I suggested yesterday, this looked like a bottom of a range, and if you traded the long, you would have made a bit of money out of it. But again, until we break this daily 200 EMA convincingly on the daily, I still suspect we are consolidating. Okay, and I think we're in limbo at the moment, waiting for the Feds right now. Okay, waiting for the Feds meeting to finish, waiting for them to come and tell us what's going on, and whether they're going to be accumulating more bonds or not, because that's going to be the key driver. I don't think interest rate's going to be the key driver here. Okay, we've got quite a bit of negative noise around the trade war as well, which is also influencing this. So this is just a pure signal of nervousness in the market. Are we going to buy? Are we going to sell? Are we going to buy? Are we going to sell? Anyway, let's just get down to see if there's anything we can make money off and ignore the noise. So yesterday, a lot of indecision. If you look at those two pin bars there, I mean, you'll be forgiven for stressing yourself out. Think, I've got this thing going, and then it creates a pin bar, and then so nothing really to look at there. This is messy. The awesome oscillator is extremely messy. So whenever it's messy like this, I tend to just switch off and keep my money in my pocket until it finds a direction and we get some serious strong momentum to the upside or downside. At this stage, there's nothing. And if you look at the Williams percentage R indicator, we've got, I don't have any diversions, anything, but we're swinging between overbought and oversold pretty quickly. There's nothing here that's exciting me. All these tails is just telling me to be careful. If we get to the 1 hour, you'll see, look at this. Start railing, and all of a sudden we fall off, and then we rally, and then we fall off again, and we rally. I mean, it's one bar up, one bar down, one bar up, one bar down. That is pure indecision. Okay. So I think the trick at the moment is you can't really pick up any half decent levels. I mean, you can see there are levels where they're trading off, but the start to the day already has been a little bit weird. You can see towards the close yesterday there was a big gap up. You'll see that on the 12, I think. Yeah, you can see there's a gap, then a gap down. So there's a lot of indecision happening at the moment. There's no real direction as to what's going on. Okay, and the problem that I've got is this 200 daily EMA, because we're not getting through it. And until we get through it, that will give me the signal of what we want to do. Now, you often hear people telling you to be patient when trading. Don't force trades. Be patient. Now, just have a look at this on the daily. You had a strong move up to a level, and now we're trying to break through. We're not quite getting through, but we're also not making lower lows. If you look at this, there was the first low. We've made a higher low. And technically we've made a higher high, even though it is in a range. If you look carefully, you can see we've got higher highs and higher lows. What is that telling you? It's telling you this is potentially a consolidation. So what you're patiently waiting for is a confirmation of this break, and it's a daily break. Okay, because that is going to give you a target up in this area. So basically what it means is that you'll be able to start adding and be pretty confident, or fairly confident, that this measured move will play out, because they normally, you've probably got a, depending on the pattern, you've got anything from a 60 to 70% probability of it hitting that measured move. Anything that would stop it is negative news in the wrong direction or bad results, something like that. But at least once you get a break like this, you can get in on the trade and immediately protect your capital by moving your stop up. And then every pullback that you have, if you do get any pullbacks, you keep adding to it until you hit your measured move. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for. Because it's either going to break up, the trend is up, it has changed. Okay, so it's either going to break up or it's going to break down. If it breaks down, then I have a smaller measured move to the downside, which is there, which is something like that. Okay, so, and because we're above the alligator, the trend is up in the daily, so I'm anticipating a move to the upside. So looking for longs off the bottom here is the right strategy, and you're anticipating a break of this 200 daily EMA. That's the pattern that we have at the moment. Okay, so if I go to the 30-minute, and you now look at it on a lower time frame, you will see that it is completely, how do you put it, confusing, because we are in the middle of this range and there's nothing really happening. Okay, so, and I think the challenge that we have here is the size of this range, because the size of this range is 540 points. Okay, so for me right now, we're nearing the top of the range, so anything, if you are going to trade with this current trend on the alligator to the upside, not a problem, trade it to the upside, but be wary of the top of the range at 24,780. 24,780 area is what you need to watch out for. That's your range top, and then obviously a break below 24,240 is the area you need to watch for a move to the downside. Okay, so for me at this stage, it is pretty confusing. So there's nothing really that's telling me what's going on, and I think until the Feds come out with their information, you're going to have the same thing. It's going to be pretty topsy-turvy. Okay, so I think for me, more than likely sitting on hands day again until the data comes out. So it's rather not stress myself and try and chase this, because you could find that it just turns for no reason at all, comes down, finds a base here, and that would be an area to get long. I don't think I'd be playing shorts off the top here because of the fact we're getting higher highs and higher lows. So that to me is just telling me that there's more there's a higher probability of us breaking this range to the upside for the continuation, and that would be what I'm looking for. So if we do break up there, then I'm in long and then looking to add to that position all the way up until we get that pattern play out. But for now, I think it's wise to sit and wait this out and see what transpires. Okay, so that's my view for today. I don't actually, none of the instruments that I would normally trade are giving me anything today, so I think it's a day off for me today. Just stay away from the charts, and this might continue to right into month end. So we've still got tomorrow, so this might still continue straight in tomorrow as well. And the reason for that would be the bulls anyway, are trying to get a decent bar that they can build off. So they're looking for a nice green bar to build off. So this is an inside tail, and they're looking to drive it higher. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's my view for today. No, it doesn't really help anybody, but we are in the range, trade the range, and the fact that we're in the middle of the range is concerning. So it doesn't really give you an opportunity to go long or short. If you are going to be long, which is the preferred route right now, your previous fractional level, which is going to be this bar right here, if we can get, it's amazing how sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, I'll get to the level now. So what you're looking for is 24,585 as a stop loss if you are looking for a long. But be wary of longs. Look at the Williams percentage R. At least let the Williams percentage R come down to the bottom on the half hour before you climb in on a long. So what I'm saying to you, don't go long there. Wait for it to pull back, or just go sideways and consolidate. Williams percentage R comes down, you're staying above the alligator, then it's worthwhile long, and get your stop below the previous fractional. Okay, and then watch out for that top of that range. Put that top of the range in and look for those levels. Okay, and if you look there, you'll see that was my inside tail. Yesterday we got to it, bounced off it, came back down. Okay, you also got a gap up at the top here, so just keep that in mind as well. So that's my top level, and there's my next level. So there's my first level, there's my next level. So this one is 24,700. My next level is 24,768. Okay, but yeah, I'm sitting tight. I'm not even going to bother with chasing anything. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps you, and I will catch you later. Cheers for now.